So yesterday we started using function machines and we were working out what the output would be if we were given the input. Today we are going to do the opposite. Today we are going to find the input if we have been given the output. This is reverse function machines. So in this question we are told that we don't know what number was put into the function machine, but it was multiplied by 4 and our answer was 8. So what I'd like you to do is, when the questions are projected on the board, I would like you to copy the function machine into your book like I've done over here. And it doesn't have to be any great artwork, so don't be too careful, okay, but you want to be able to have your workings out. So in order to find out what number was put in, we are going to work backwards. So this time we are starting with 8 and we are changing direction. So see, my arrow is pointing towards 8. I'm pointing away from it now, and I am going to put into the bottom here the inverse action of times by 4. So the inverse of times by 4 is divide by 4. It is the opposite. It is the inverse function. And then that's going to give me what I started with. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So now we can solve it. Working backwards, if this is 2, do I get 8? So 2 times by 4 is 8, so I know I've done it right. The next question here is, again, I don't know what my input was, but I know that I added 2, then I multiplied 5, and that gave me 25. So again, copy the question into your book when you're doing them later. And now we are going to work backwards. So everything's backwards. The direction, the functions, everything is backwards. Okay. It is common mistake to say, okay, I'm working backwards, so I'm going to put -2 here and then divide 5 there. Make sure that your inverse is right underneath the function that you are reversing. So I've got 25 here. I'm reversing my direction. I'm going to put my inverse function of times by 5 here, which is divide by 5, and I'm still going in a different direction there. And I've got +2. The inverse or the opposite thing of add 2 is take away 2. And carry on. So I've got 25 divided by 5 is going to give me 5, and then 5 take away 2 is going to give me 3. Now I can double check again. If my number, or if my input was 3, if I added 2 I would get 5, and then 5 times 5 is 25, so now I know I'm right. Our third question is very similar. I have got the unknown, my unknown there, I don't know what it is, and that number is having 5 taken away from it, and it's being multiplied by 3, and my output, my answer will be 6. So again, copy it nicely into your book and let's solve it. So starting with 6, changing direction, I'm going to put my inverse operation here. So the inverse of times by 3 is divide by 3. Still changing direction. The opposite of take away 5 is add 5. And that will reveal my answer. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then 5 add 2 is going to give me, or 2 add 5 is going to give me 7. Am I right here? I've got 7. Take away 5 is going to give me 2. And 2 times 3 is 6. So I'm right.